through strong, but this time we're treated to a hot drop again on Ruins. It's LGD who are looking to try and keep things going for the PEL, but Nongshim Red Force are giving them a chance to claw this one back. Mao does go down, but it's just Tizzy now, I think, remaining for the South Korean squad. Lings looks to try and keep this pressure up on Tizzy, has the auto shot, he has an AKM as well, but no helmet. Leaves him vulnerable to those headshots around the corner. He goes, a chance to look for the flush, but he gets the second knock. It is up to Tian now, trying to find that peak around the edge. The hop shot's there and the shotgun soils wide. This time it's good.
It's terrible.
South Korean shut down.
This is the worst start for LGD, not just in terms of their point scoring. The scratch of what we expect.
We saw there a little bit of R8 getting cut across with a third party from Reject, but Akicyber and DXavier had loggerheads. DXavier trying to crash towards a position closer to the river, and they find a little bit of an opening, but they have had a player drop here. Force close by for Akicyber, and an aid over towards Lamborghini. Gets the knock, but two players still left to handle. Out into the open, Molotov burning at his ankles, but he goes for one and finds the second. Force to be reckoned with.
Unreal stuff again coming through from Force.
The blue, he knows he's low. Toss pick spotted. Silas now driving away from his teammate, low in the blue zone. Ozzy with the challenge.
It's over.
Silas behind it, will not find it, and Ozzy ruins the day for Regnum Kaya. No smash next time.
That's forgetful. That's forgetful coming through from Regnum Kaya, if anything. Nice shot from Ozzy over towards Effie's. Finds another on towards Goat. But they knew roughly where Ozzy had gone. They'd taken down. Definitely a game that Nigma Galaxy can win from. Tizzy finds Ozzy on that off angle. And Narvala will finish off Tizzy now. A 1v1. Nigma Galaxy versus Goat Quality.
I like this push out from Narvala, but he spots it and takes it down. This should be Goat Quality taking this one home. Blank, this is huge in terms of the pressure that they're going to put towards that break point. That smash zone is in their sights. They close it down cleanly. Nigma Galaxy have no option but to bow their heads to Goat Quality.
A 13 limb game, 10 points on top.
What's happened here is that Nepex have been kept fairly stuck in the mud right now, and R8 have been looting all the while. You can see they've got utility, they've got options here to push on in. And Nepex don't really have as much in the back pocket, but the DBS around a door frame is always deadly. He goes for one, he goes for two. Look at a ring. Run rings around them, but finally falls down, and R8 just about cling on to it. But in the meantime, Rex is up to bat. Has a chance now against the last player on the inside. SK-Ton able to do a little bit more, but Marth falls as well. It's a 1v2, Nepex with the turnaround. SK-Ton has the spray down. How on earth do you hold that down? R8 evaporate.
Hilarious as well. The rest of Nepex is like, Domain, we're sorry. Punishment here. 721 aggressors are going to have to go for something aggressive. They have to take it straight to the front lines of DXavier. Not going to allow them to slowly pressure them out. There's already a lot of damage over towards Lamborghini.
And Aggressor goes down first. Three players from DXavier, and now they've evened the numbers. Spidey through the smoke. Lamborghini low, but in the smoke, hiding it out. Nate takes a lot of damage, and Spidey finally gets that final blow. Looking for Liviso, looking for Lamborghini. Aggressor low and down on the high ground, and there they fall. DXavier out of the way. The 721 aggressors onto the runway, but Influence Rage are here.
Second plane about to take off right now, and I think for the Influence Rage, they're looking to go hard on this one. But Yonik already finding the first. Laura's down. Laura's in his next. Little boy, final to fall here. And Butcher throws through them like a cleaver.
Doesn't go on target. Auto shotgun around the rock. Only player to face. Tizzy's nowhere to be seen. Divine with another chance. The spray down from behind the rock is great. And XZY. Okay, doesn't think it's going to work this time. Redox falls, and it is all up to the IGL of the moment. Ralph with it all to do, and Nongshim Red Force know he's there.
It's a weird play coming from Nigma Galaxy, because you understand they've got this ridge side that they can peek over the top of and have cover for a long time. You sort of just want to wait behind cover. There was a fair bit of hard cover here for them as well, for them to come out into the open. So Redox puts Ralph now in a really awkward game.
Tizzy, not full HP here, making the last nade. If it's here, it's big. He sees his opponent, but the breakout wide, and XZY, alphabetical accuracy around the edge of the smoke there. And Nongshim Red Force find a chicken dinner. It was now the time for Nigma Galaxy to sit atop the pile. They are a little bit out in the cold, given these overall standings, but it's not out of the question. Nongshim Red Force over towards Doc. XZY is in this hovercraft, and Top sits in its shadow.
Yeah.
There he
And
is.
he hops out.
Oh, Top!
Top takes it off him.
He doesn't know! Oh, Top! What are you, mate? What are you doing? This guy is insane, and XZY Force Top is going crazy, giving them the runaround, and the rest of the team's here to help. What is happening now? It's Benny, it's Tizzy. Zjol's in with a nade. He backs up over them. Zjol falls. Top gets the heel, rolls around with the hovercraft. Tizzy trying to punch through that armor, but it's not there. He sprays. He misses. Goes for a second attempt. Top around the edge. Oh, finally he falls, but he nearly gave it.
Regnum Kaya, next few minutes, some of the most important minutes of their life. Ramsey's down on a nade coming through from Molodoi, a self-team nade there, not good news.
High nade from the shack over to Ruse, and Redox is most likely getting flushed here, will fall. Enigma Galaxy have 2 players alive, both of them in the smoke in the forefront of your screen. A nade over the top, over towards Ramesses, looking for these flushes. Snowix and Ralph trying to hold their nerve now. Ruse and low. Reject could potentially third party from this ridgeline. Remember, Influence Rage as well, and somehow they're weathering the bombardment.
Reject needs to come in quick at this point in time. This is 3 points for them.
Regnum Kaya moving on the south as well. Reject could move in and third party this, pick up the point they need. Ralph down, Snowix on the inside. Buzz with a challenge, up and over. They need to go now.
Are they in the same building right now?
One's outside, one's inside. Snowix taking damage, dips out with a DPS. Molodoi with a challenge on the outside. And Snowix falls, upgrade stays standing, but Regnum Kaya are here now. Good third party. Will have to try and brush it off though. Cut back if he can. Lord Cedric down for Black Esports. They're playing with 3, but with that player down on the front, it's only the 2 on the inside. Influence Rage, though, try to get the roll up, and you can see they are crawling backwards, tooth and nail into the mud, trying to survive. Reject come crashing down as well as Napex as Regnum Kaya. Goodness me, they keep this pressure going. Everybody else with flashing red bars on their screens. Napex with the roll down. Black Esports don't have the time to third party. One goes down. Wild is out in the open, and Napex fall. But a lot of damage done to Regnum Kaya here. Loxy is resable. Symphony is low. Who are we looking at for Black Esports? You've got 2 players alive, and there's the res, so all 3 are there.
Black Esports currently very, very central. They spot them crossing over the ridge. Silas has an angle towards this. Level 3 out of his mind.
With the crate on that fresh resupply here, but they're out of the zone. It will crunch them in. It will push them further forwards. Toshpik, no smokes on that. No meds left for them.
Come on,
but they've
Silas.
done the job here, Blank. It's crucial to remember that. Black Esports, however, they took them down out of the garage, which again could have been the play changer to make sure that they were in with a chance of getting the victory here, but no, Silas starts to eat lead, but ducks back behind the steel of the vehicle.
This is unbelievably rough. This is going to be a crazy wraparound.
Go on,
just
Toshpik.
Toshpik left remaining, and it won't be the chicken dinner there for Regnum Kaya, but they will manage to get towards 80 points. Smash rule is in effect, and it's time.
It is not unlikely that we do go the full distance to the full 12 match set.
This is what I'm saying, is this is the only game where they can really gamble on playing a safe match, as LGD starts to take hell of a lot of damage here coming through from R8. Marth, though, off the distance. That's Enigma Galaxy taking shots down the hillside, and R8 have to back it up. Allow LGD to get some first aid going.
Lot of damage. Has to back off, but there's the spray down. That's upgrade from the south side, a third party on this, and that's what I'm talking about with these angles. It makes it almost impossible to move through. Marth goes down next, a bobbled nade underarm from LGD, but Lings and Mau Mau fall. Prestige moves in whilst Ida looks for the res. There's the flush confirmed, and it's just Afu trying to hold off this push. A nade in through the window could be all it takes. The bounce is good for one, doesn't get the knock onto Afu, but now Ida's in for the fight. Auto shotgun goes Prestige down. Ida is next, and he will win that fight. No, hang on a minute. He's been taken down in turn. So close to the wire, and around the window frame, Afu stands. But for how much longer?
Oh, the car's in the way of the door. That is cruel. Unable to get out from that situation. R8 takes a lot of damage, and in swoops Enigma Galaxy. What a backfill from them. Been waiting on this fight for a while to break up. the meantime, Circle moves down towards the south, in which case Regnum Karrier is already on the move, looking for compounds. But 721, Xavier on the way, and already Toshpik gets immediately taken out by Lamborghini.
A low HP player on Regnum or two crash into them and may be able to bolster that elim count. Spray down from Aussie over towards Force, who has to hit the deck, bide his time before that first aid kicks in. A nice bounce on the nade, finds Lord Cedric from Don. Is there an answer? Not quite. The nade doesn't connect from Symphony.
Symphony holding off for now. Aki Cyber has been going back and forth here. They're getting the vehicles. They're rolling up to this. Symphony taking shots, potentially not gone down just yet, though.
Oh, behind the vehicle, Aki Cyber looking to charge it down, and it goes well. But the vehicle goes up. 721 aggressors, maybe? Is it Nongshim Red Force looking to put the hurt onto Aki Cyber's line? Reject or eating from the north side.
No
Xavier
way.
can't challenge this angle just yet. Divine on the off. Need to be careful.
Loxy
Go down low. Toshpik is out of it, but they have 3 players with cannons. And the crowd are there back. All of Turkey looking for it. Regnum Karrier. Oh no, wild
position. 2 players left remaining for
still there. Xavier move in, but they're challenging Nepex. Regnum Karrier.
They're all lined up.
They're lining up for them, and Silas goes down. Levi finds it. Luxy hits the deck. Denied.
So close. Look at the health bars across these teams. Domain is going to try and finish it versus Levi's, and will find it. Clutches up for Nepex, but what a game from Regnum Karrier. I am sweating as I imagine Regnum Karrier will
Eject, crashing in. Regnum Karrier with Toshpik looking to hold this one, but I think Divine wants the flush. The knock. Loxy on that off angle, up against the unplayable cliffs. As Silas rolls in to defend Wild. Divine with the challenge for the pump actions there. Duello now with a challenge across the open ground, and Silas slivers away. Loxy in for the fight too, and Reject now with 1 player in locale, and Loxy's there. Ragey finds Silas though on the off angle. Toshpik running on through. Silas all but done for, will go down, but Loxy and Toshpik, that's a tall order to take on by any stretch of the imagination. Can Ragey do it? First goes down. Loxy is next. Regnum Karrier with 1 player alive. They may fall in here at the hands of Ragey OCO. A tag is found, and Loxy on the inside with the spray down. The drop shot is not good.
but it delays long enough for Wild to bleed out. Silas did his best on that front line, and in comes Nepex. This is going to be a difficult hold for Regnum Karrier as they're surrounding the building.
Their names pop up on the feed, and everybody, their eyes alight, aflame, as Loxy, the first of all. Toshpik, nade in hand, 1v4 on a sliver of HP. I don't know about that one, Chief. Toshpik with the shotgun, falls, and Nepex keep the tournament alive. Rolling on up for the challenge. Rex sprayed, damaged, low, down. Now Enigma Galaxy have 1v1s, and on both sides it goes either way. Now it's an even trade, and Narvalo all the way across the way may have a high ground angle. He does. He takes it down. This res can go through, and Enigma Galaxy 5 elims, 9 points remain.
71 points. This is the last chance for them today to get into Smash points. Goat starting to rack up those placement points as well, which will be...
Now Buzz still has the angle. Is he going to go for it? No.
There are shots coming through, thick and fast. Volodoy will find one. Epis goes down next. 81.
Great trying to stop Enigma Galaxy from getting into the Smash Club. They deny the points. And Upgrade with a huge performance from Volodoy. Rampage. A non-moving target now for GOAT quality, even if they don't get a chicken dinner. 21 points.
That's not impossible at all. It's an 11 elim game, which is a pretty casual chicken dinner.
Vinny on the door frame with a pump action for 1. Last player to stand for Nongshim Red Force.
Ooh,
1v3 on the door frame. Binny bashes them back, but Nigma Galaxy on the outside here, looking to try and add to their tally. A lot of points to be snaffled away here. Narvalo picks up that fade in, and it finds Domain. An opener onto the corner building. You can see Mukesh and Precious immediately needing to respond here. They're pushing in, but Go Quality are hot on this fight, on the trail of an Elim, and there they go, in for Rex. Ego first down, though. Will not be able to win the face. Mukesh has the backup. Baronet is next. Go Quality falling. Panati the last to stand. Their hopes dwindling before their very eyes. Out in the open of the yard. Will be going for the fight with Precious, and it is all over for them. The goats made mincemeat of by Nepex in the compound. And now it's only Nigma Galaxy that can change this. But Regnum Kaya, I think they've realized. 2 thumbs up from Silas. He's happy. Top. Reject now. Looking to keep it together. The blue zone's pushing, and he's going to get the res.
Narvalo, their solo sentinel, needs to hold out on this southeast edge. The 721 aggressors. They've got a foe in front of them. It is Reject, rejecting the possibility of going out in third here.
Reject sightlines towards Narvalo. He makes it to the tree. The 721 aggressors spot Ralph
down again.
Only Narvalo. He's down the blue zone. He's going to go down.
Oh, I don't
That's disaster for Nigma Galaxy. How are they going to close this one out, though? As our attention turns to the table toppers. Reject getting overwhelmed by the hometown crowd, but it is not about them now. It is about Regnum Kaya. It is about the PMGO
Global Open Champions Regnum Kaya Esports.
Qadrli teletomoshabinlar, aziz do'stlar, 150 dan ortiq davlatlardan 90 mingdan ortiq havaskor o'yinchilar orasidan chempion nomini aniqladik. Demak, birgalikda qarshi olamiz.
And who is in second place? The Nigma Galaxy! They beat the third place! Second place beat 1 point! Goat goes all the way down to 4th place.
They're
tied
tied.
at 85 apiece.
Oh my goodness me!
Redox, we were chatting to him earlier, saying 3rd place, he wants to dodge it, they make it. The 2nd place is finally secured, they get the silver. But the tie for 3rd place, T721 having one of the biggest step-ups in the very last game. Absolute madness from this Uzbekistan team.
If for some reason this would have ended up being tied between T721 and Nigma Galaxy, they would have ended up winning because they did have 2 chicken dinners. But Nigma Galaxy, with those 2 players alive, being able to just stay alive a little bit longer, are able to finally clutch up a 2nd place after a heartbreaking 3rd place at PMGC.
Narvalo is the man, the myth, the
legend
from France specifically.
Yes.
Able to push them up at the last hurdle. Oh my word. Like, I'm looking at this Nigma roster. They have what it takes to win global trophies. I really hope to see this team stick together because, oh my word, these guys are crazy good at the good old Pubgmobile.
They're showing it over and over again. Now let's keep going down the list. Goat, as I mentioned, they end up going from 2nd place all the way to 4th. Rejects, the defending champions, they make it all the way to 5th. LGD, a team that looked like they were going to be challenging for that Smash Roll. A team that looked like coming into today like they could be champions.
Yeah.
They finished in 6th place.
It's rough. That is rough. But Nepex, I want to talk about them. They really stepped up today. Only missing 6th place by 1 point and actually beating Nongshim by 1 point as well. So very, very well fought by Nepex, and Nongshim as well. Able to stay on the top of that leaderboard.
Yeah, we also did see LGD, no chicken dinner.
There you have the elimination leaders.
Wow.
20, 20, 20. And just to make it fair, Loxy there finishing off with the 20 and Doc 19.
That's, I mean, that's 20-20-20 vision, right? That's
He got
20-20-20
19 out of the 52 elims, right?